Hey everybody out there, and thank you so much for tuning in today on Up Close, Unplugged, and Uncut. You know it's your girl, Sounds of Shar'e, and I am kicking it live in studio today, love and basketball style, with the one and only Isaac, assistant head coach to the IUPUI basketball players. You doing all right today, Isaac?
Good, thanks for having me.
I'm super excited. Funny story about how I met this young man. Downstairs, we're at the 120 Market Street building. I'm just minding my business and I run into this superstar. So just a little backdrop on how we kind of connected, and I had to have him on the show today. What's going on? I know you guys just got back in town from playing some ball.
Yep, I really appreciate you having me to start.
Yes.
Great things you're doing. We just got back from a road trip from Milwaukee.
Yeah,
we had 2 games up there. They kind of changed the dynamic in the Horizon League and a lot of schools in basketball in general. So we play back-to-back now, which is the first time that really anybody's ever done has done that.
Yeah.
So we play Friday, Saturday back-to-back. So usually it's Thursday, Saturday, so the kids have that break, the rest of their bodies. But due to COVID, we get them in and get them out. So it's been a different, adjustment, that quick turnaround, but everybody's got that. So
yeah, and speaking of quick turnaround plays, I mean, shout out to the Steelers. Even though we didn't get that play, I'm a football fan. Major shouts out to IUPUI as well, but major shouts out to the Steelers since they just got done having to play back to back to back, and I know that could probably be tiresome, not even just for the basketball players, but for the coaches as well.
Right.
Yeah. So what are some of the things that you do as a coach to get ready for those big games? Like, do you have like a special dance you do? Like, what do you do?
Oh, no, the preparation is the biggest thing. So usually, the week leading up to the game, and even, maybe that Sunday when we get back from the game, start on the next opponent. I try not to look too far ahead.
Yeah.
But start on the next opponent with a film work. So that's the biggest thing to get ready for those games. Film work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then, that way we're prepared as a staff, and then, we present it to the players and they're prepared. So we know that, everybody knows the game plan going into the game.
Yeah. And speaking of that, you definitely have to know a game plan. Now, I follow basketball a little bit. We're football fans, like I said, but I follow basketball because our sons, Jeremy, shout out to our son, Jeremy, and our other son, Carter, who actually, they love to play basketball as well. You definitely have to get those prepping days in. Those are like the most important things, to get you mentally prepared, as well as physically. Do you guys have a regimen as far as like, what are some of the things that you guys eat in advance? Do you do like a fancy fast or?
Yeah, so leading up to the game, we don't have anything specific that we have our players eat like on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but when we're on the road, we do have a pregame. We have a pregame meal. That way we make sure we're on the road, we're eating healthy. If it's a home game, we eat the day before the game and the day of the game. Make sure the players are getting that right food in their bodies. They're kids and they'd be trying to put things in their body. But when we're on the road, we try to eat pretty well.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, I am going to be seeing how Mr. Isaac is doing as far as the coaching and a little bit of a sneak peek into his personal life. Don't go anywhere.
This episode is brought to you by Entrepreneurs United LLC. Let your network be your best work. Make sure you purchase your ticket to one of the hottest concerts coming to Indy. We're featuring the Lit Band down at the Retreat for Soul Food and Jazz Sundays. Make sure you get on over to eventbrite.com and purchase your tickets today. Concert will take place from 4 to 7 p.m. and there's 2 vendors tables available for purchase. Make sure you also get on over to eventbrite.com and purchase your tickets to our concert coming up January 31st, featuring the sounds of Jeff Payne, Nika Harris, and Tamika Key.
Thank you for tuning back in today on Up Close, Unplugged, and Uncut. You know it's your girl, Sounds of Shar'e, and I am here in studio, live, raw, and uncut with the one and only IUPUI assistant head coach, Isaac. So, I know briefly before the show started, we kind of talked a little bit about your upbringing and what kind of led you to being the coach. Now, as a young child, were you always infatuated with the basketball? I'm sorry about that.
No, you're good. No, actually, even up until my sophomore year of college, I never wanted to be a coach. This is a funny story. So Craig, who is in charge of the Indiana Boxing Hall of Fame, who was like my mentor, second father figure to me, I was tired of coming home from college and doing the bad jobs, the crap jobs, mowing, weed eating, painting.
Yep.
And I said, I'm not doing this no more. He was coaching AAU basketball. I was like, well, I'll help you. So he paid me a little bit to help him, and next thing you know, I'm just, wow, like I love coaching, like I love this.
Yeah.
So that's really what got me motivated and really into coaching. I didn't realize how much I would really love it.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, my career just kind of took off. The next year, I founded my own AAU program.
Oh, nice! Congratulations.
Called the Indiana Legends, and the whole reason I founded it was to help positively impact young kids' lives and try to get them to college, because I was the first one in my family to go to college, and then on top of that be a college athlete and play basketball. So I didn't really have the right guidance and direction.
Mm-hmm.
So once I learned it, I wanted to be able to give back to those kids. And I didn't really have anybody promote me or help me get college looks. So that was the whole reason in doing that. So at the time, I wasn't even thinking about being a college coach or how can I get to this level. I had no idea. And it's crazy how everything comes full circle. And then, ended up, being fortunate to, coach my own AAU program for 4 or 5 years. And then I got my first opportunity at Cathedral High School in Indianapolis, Indiana.
And they're very prestigious.
Right.
Shouts out to Cathedral over there.
Yeah, so I got my first opportunity there under Coach Andy Fagan. It was a great experience for me. I was the head JV coach and varsity assistant. And then from there, I got an opportunity at St. Francis in Fort Wayne, NAI school. And I was there for just a short stint before I got an opportunity to be the head assistant at Adrian College in Michigan. The southernmost part of Michigan, and I was there for 2 years, and then I came to IUPUI as director of basketball under Jason Gardner, and I was there for 1 year, and then he promoted me to assistant before he left. So that's kind of my journey. When I first started, I never knew it would take me to where I am. Everything kind of just comes full circle.
And you're doing an amazing job at it. You're doing very well in that. Just congratulations on all your success. We're not going to get into how old you are, but that's a lot of, accomplishments to have under your belt. Now, I did hear a little secret that I didn't know, that you actually box.
I do a little bit of boxing. Just workout. So Craig, he is, like I mentioned previously, he's in charge of the Indiana Boxing Hall of Fame. He's a former professional boxer. He fought big-time fighters, Medrick Taylor, Camacho, Chavez. So This year during the quarantine, I just worked out literally nonstop because there was nothing else to do.
Right.
So I said, man, I want to get it. He's always told me a little bit of stuff about punching and how to hit and all that stuff. I said, man, let's get in the ring. Let's do a boxing workout. So every Friday we did boxing workouts, hitting the mitts, flipping tires, jump rope, running.
Oh wow, the flipping tires.
Yeah, it was real. Going, hitting the mitts and all that, just learning how to punch, dunk punches. It was that boxing workouts are great, and I actually was just telling him the other day I can't wait for the spring to start up because it's kind of hard in season during the winter time, but once spring starts back up, you want to see those posts. I'm back at it.
I know that's right, and I definitely want to be there to get some of that exclusive footage. Maybe we can add that on to your exclusive interview. We're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break, but before we go to break, if you need an event or you have a birthday or anything that you have coming up and you want to make it a great occasion, make sure you book with The Retreat at theretreatusa.com. Don't go anywhere.
Two birds on the window, Sunday morning limbo. I'm dancing in a big room. I got so accustomed, sweeter words and discussion. My temper's cooling to blue, yeah. No, 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 no. I put my trust in to all this laughing.
Serve it. Oh yeah.
I'm finally fine now. Yeah. in my sweet time. Oh, oh.
Thank you so much for tuning in today on Up Close, Unplugged, and Uncut. Make sure if you didn't get the chance to see the beginning of this interview, you check it out. It will be available on YouTube at my channel, Terry Croney, and available on soundsofshare.net. I know before commercial break, Isaac, we were talking a little bit about your background and how you went from, you know, being a youngin playing basketball to being one of the assistant head coaches. I mean, that's an amazing accomplishment. And we dealt a little bit with the boxing. Now, boxing, did you grow up watching boxing?
A little bit, just because Craig was fighting towards the end of his career, and obviously I was, you know, growing up, so I was always kind of a little bit around boxing. And then, you know, actually Craig, his last fight was when I was a freshman in high school.
Nice.
So that was his last fight. He came out of retirement after 2 years. So I've always kind of been around boxing, you know, just because of Craig.
And did you grow up watching basketball? And who was your favorite basketball team growing up?
Growing up, I would definitely say the Pacers. Now, once I got into coaching, I actually have stopped following a certain team, and I'll just watch any basketball. Any basketball game is good, and I like to, you know, follow coaches and, you know, study coaches and, you know, how they coach, what plays they run, what they do in certain situations. So that's kind of what I do now. I don't really have a favorite team anymore.
Okay.
If it's hoops, I'm tuned in. I'm ready.
Oh yeah.
I'm watching.
Nice. Now, do you go out and do you scout for your basketball league or? Yeah.
So recruiting is full-fledged now. Ever since COVID hit, it doesn't make too much sense to me. But Division I is the only league that's not allowed to recruit. So Division II, Division III, NAI, JUCO, all those can still recruit, but we can't. So ever since COVID, we've been shut down. It's kind of been unfortunate.
Aren't you so tired of it? I mean, I'm tired of it. I just want the world to open back up, be normal. I mean, I'm sure it's kind of, you know, weird having to play games, you know, and it's so funny because now when you watch the basketball and the football games and just really sports, period, and they have the poster board fans in the audience. Do you guys have that?
Yeah, Milwaukee has poster board fans. It's definitely, you know, it's just different. You know, I'm used to, you know, once our season, you know, in season, we're going to games here in the city, traveling. We go to the other city, we're going to gyms, we're doing this, we're doing that. We're always on the move. So it's been different. Then usually in the springtime after the season, they have AAU tournaments, and, you know, we're flying all around the country to go see these kids. And you know, that is one thing I miss because I do like traveling. I get to travel to go, you know, I get to travel for my job and watch recruit kids. I do miss that. And I will say it's different being able, like, to see the kid play live compared to being able to watch the video. And when you turn into the video, sometimes the video's blurry or you can't really see, you know, and it's far away. So I just miss being out there on the road.
And getting those live cheers from the fans and even having the cheerleaders out there to cheer you guys on. You know, the world has definitely taken a turn, but you guys are hanging in there. Congratulations to you and the players. And we have a special surprise for you, Mr. Isaac. So, me and my husband, we have a company, and we print and press, and so we wanted to bless you on behalf of our company, Entrepreneurs United LLC, with your own basketball gear, y'all. Trying to get it out.
I like it.
Trying to get it out. So this is for you. Just a little something that says keep going. Just something for your coachmanship, we're gonna call it. That's probably not even the word, I just made that up. And just some little basketball joggers that he can hoop around in.
Thank you so much.
Yes, you're so welcome. You're so welcome.
That's dope.
Stay tuned, ladies, because this next question is just for you.
Really quick, and my show's unscripted, so you can answer or not. But the love life, and we're gonna keep that real quick. Are you single? Are you dating? Are you taken?
I'm single.
Oh wow, okay.
I be on the road, you know, grinding, working. It's a lot of hours, and I think a lot of women don't understand the coaching life. You know, why do you gotta go back to the, you know, office and watch film at 8 o'clock? That's part of it. Or why do you have a kid come on campus during Easter? Like, that's when the kid can come. You know, like this past, well, it wasn't last year because of COVID, but the year before that, we had a visit on Mother's Day. We had a visit on Easter, and we have a visit on Father's Day. So I mean, it's not, you know, it has its plus and minuses because I don't have an 8 to 5, and
exactly.
You know, after season winds down and the recruiting, you know, if we get those kids committed early, we don't have those visits, but there's definitely, you know, I think in the off season there's a plus to it because my schedule is very flexible, but during season, be grinding. So, but no, nice. I'm single.
Well, you heard it here exclusively on Close, Unplugged, and Uncut. The boss man is single, ladies. We might have to do a little indie style bachelor or something, you know, make it a little reality show. We all know. But that's super dope. You definitely have to have someone, you know, that will eventually like come along and understand that, you know, in anything that you do that's a profession that doesn't require you sitting in the office all day.
Right.
You know, very fortunate for my husband, who actually is in the building, so shouts out to Ronnie, and major shouts out to my co-producer of the show today, Marquis Wilder. Make sure you stay tuned to my YouTube channel, Terry Crony, and get on over to soundsofshare.net. I will have this exclusive interview for you to be able to watch later on tonight. Thank you so much, Isaac, for your time. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for the gear, and you know, you always got my support. You guys are doing great things. And
thank you so much.
Big supporter.
Thank you so much. Shouts out to the IUPUI, all the coaches, the up and coming basketball stars, and the future up and coming basketball stars. We'll have some back footage where you can catch up with everything that is Isaac with IUPUI. Good night.
You've been tuned into an Up Close, Unplugged, and Uncut exclusive interview on Assistant Head Coach of IUPUI, Isaac. Make sure you stay tuned and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Terry Crony, and get on over to my website, soundsofshare.net, and check out this exclusive interview. You don't want to miss it. Major shouts out to this international artist and lyricist, Dead Silence. Make sure you subscribe to his YouTube channel, Dead Silence, and stay tuned because February 9th, it's going down when he drops his music video, Hollywood, which I had a chance to feature in as one of the models. Stay tuned.